Hi, Sue here from Sue's Dog Life Kitchen. I hope you're all well and not going too nutty in the weird, wacky, strange world we're now living in. Anyway, so today I'm going to be making some spicy fish cakes, which have been requested by Basingstoke Dave, not Basildon Dave. Sorry about that, Dave, that I got your name wrong last time. I don't know why I thought you came from Basildon. It just rhymed, I suppose. Anyway, so today I'm doing my own version of spicy fish cakes. These are going to be haddock. So this morning I defrosted some haddock that I had in the freezer, and I was just going to weigh it. Because I actually do not know how much it weighs right now. So just let me weigh it first. So this is smoked haddock, which is nice for fish cakes. So that's 322 grams. Okay, so there's 2 pieces of fish in there. Oh, 3 pieces of fish in there. They're only little pieces, I'll show you them. So I took them out of the freezer earlier. And I'll show you the rest of the ingredients. This is my own version of spicy fish cakes. I've not done spicy fish cakes before. I've made normal fish cakes. So I've got 2 potatoes here. So I'm actually going to put these on now while I'm showing you the rest of the ingredients. I'm just going to chop them up and put them on to boil while I'm showing you the rest of the ingredients and what to do. Okay. So I just disturbed the fish. It smells really nice. So with this recipe, I'm just using what I just found in my cupboard, okay? I haven't gone shopping, so I didn't go out and get any special ingredients for this recipe. So this is all what I already have in my cupboard. And fish cakes are like so simple. And also, if you don't want to put spice in, just don't. You can just put some parsley in it or dill in it. But I'm putting coriander in. And I'll show you in a minute. So just let me put these on to boil first so that we can get on with the rest of it while they're boiling. Okay, because we need these to make the fish cakes with. Okay, so I've got some boiling hot water here that I've just boiled. So I'm just pouring some in there. And then I'm just going to put some salt and pepper in them. So I've got my salt here somewhere. Where did I put it? Here. So I've already got it out. So I'm already ahead of myself. So I'm just going to put a bit of salt in there and a bit of pepper in there. That'll do for the minute because we're going to put in some more pepper in shortly. Right. So while the potatoes are cooking, I'll turn them up a bit so they start boiling. We're actually going to cut up the coriander first. So my coriander is completely frozen. There you go. Doesn't look very attractive. So all we're going to do is just chop it up. It's really easy to chop up frozen herbs. So what I do is, these are ones that I bought which I didn't use. So before they went over, I thought I'd better freeze them, because otherwise you waste so many. It'd be great when I've got my own herbs, because I can just go and pick some nice fresh ones. And then I will be freezing them, because I want them during the winter as well, and they will die back. So that is some coriander there. So I'll just weigh that for you. So let me just weigh that for you. Oh, I need to put it on a plate, that might help. So that's 25 grams of coriander, okay? And obviously it would be the same if it was fresh as well. It doesn't weigh hardly anything. So 25 grams of coriander, or you could just use dill, or you could use parsley. Okay, you can use either of those combinations. They all go very nicely with fish. And then we're going to use just this small onion. I'm just going to cut this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cook the onion before I put them in the fish cakes. This way the fish cakes will be a lot quicker because all the ingredients will be cooked. So all you really need to do is just put it together and then either cook them in the oven or fry them. But this way you know your onion will be cooked and it'll be a lot better, a lot quicker. But you can put in raw onion, but it would take longer to cook, okay? That's the only thing, it would take a lot longer to cook. So I prefer doing it this way for quickness, okay? And I need to be quick because everything I do has to be done quickly. Right, so I'm just going to cut these up. Quite small if you want, okay? Or chunky, doesn't really matter. They're going to sort of melt down anyway once you cook them a bit. But you might want to chop them up small, or you can have them bigger. It's up to you. So this is only for 2 people. If you wanted to make it for 4 people, just double the ingredients. Not very difficult. So use 4 potatoes, 2 onions, double the amount of fish. 4 to 6 people, I would say, because that's probably a lot of fish just for 2 people. So I'm just going to chop this a bit. It'll probably make my eyes water in a minute. I know it. But the shallots, they're a lot worse. Oh my god. I cut up a shallot the other day. I couldn't see for ages. I had to stop the video. Chop my onion quite small. And it's starting to get to my eyes now. It's because I'm standing over it. Right, that's enough of that. Right, so there's our onion, okay? So I've got a saucepan here, and in this saucepan I'm going to add the onion. But first of all we need to add some oil, so we're going to use some extra virgin olive oil. Just sprinkle some of that in there like so. And we're going to use some butter as well. So we're going to use a couple of knobs of butter with the olive oil. Because if you use olive oil with butter, it stops the butter burning. So just a little tip there. I do like the taste of butter. But you don't have to use butter if you don't want to. Just use oil, okay? It's up to you what you use, but my version... Hello again. Sorry about that, had a little bit of a disaster there. Right, so I've just put the butter and the oil in the pan. So we're going to let that melt. So we've got our onion here all nicely chopped up. Now I will tell you what the rest of the ingredients are that I'm going to be using today. You can use whatever you want, whatever spices you like, whatever you've got in your cupboard you can use, but I'm using the ones that I found today that came to my hand. So I've got some coriander, some cardamom pods here, so I'm going to just be using a couple of those. These are going to be going in with the fish that's going to be cooking, so these won't be in the actual fish cakes. So I'm going to use 2 or 3 of these cardamom pods just to give it that nice flavour. And then we're going to use some cumin seeds because I like cumin. Same principle. We're going to be cooking them in the milk, but when we lift out the fish, we won't be these won't be in there, okay? And also some coriander seeds, okay? So we're going to use some coriander seeds also, and we're also going to be using a teaspoon of garam masala. Okay, so to give it that nice taste. And for colour, even though it's this weird colour anyway, like smoked fish, we're going to use a teaspoon of turmeric. We're going to use a teaspoon of turmeric because I love turmeric and it's really, really, really good for you. As well as the coriander, and which will be going in with the fish and the potatoes. So that won't be going in with I'll show you. Anyway. So we're melting our butter with our oil. It's nearly melted. So we're going to now tip in our onions. There we go. So we don't want them to get brown. We just want them translucent. Okay. So we just want them sort of like a nice translucent colour. and then we're going to just put them to the side, because then we won't need those yet. Okay, so that's that. So I'll be back in a minute because I need to get the milk and cut up the fish and put it in the milk, and I'll just show you that in a second. Bye for now. Hello again. So I went and got a saucepan. I went and got the milk. I'm going to tip these onions out once they're cooked, and we'll use this saucepan, okay, for the sauce that we're going to make, kind of thing. Anyway, so I've got some nice organic Welsh milk here. So I'm going to use half and half, half milk, half water, because I haven't really got much milk left. And while we're waiting for the onions to cook, we'll get the fish out. So here's the fish. So this one's a very small piece, very small, very small. I don't think there's actually much fish on there. I don't think we'll bother with that one. Anyway, so we've got two nice pieces of haddock, smoked, lovely. So what we're going to do is just put them in whole and they'll break anyway, because once they break down, you don't really want to break these down before you put them in. So we're just going to leave them like this, and we're going to leave the skin on until they're cooked, and then we'll peel the skin off. Okay, you can cook it however you want, but this is how I'm cooking it today. There are different ways of cooking fish, but this will be quite a quick recipe. I don't think this will take very long. So I think our onions are cooked now, so I'm going to tip them out into a bowl. Okay, so I'm going to tip the onions into the bowl. So the onions are in this really nice butter and olive oil combination. And in this saucepan now, so we'll leave that there for a minute. In this saucepan now, we're going to add some milk and water added together. So 200 mils. Okay, so 100 mils of water. You could use all milk if you want. In fact, I think we will. Right. So that's 200 mils of whole milk, or whatever you want, and we're just going to put that in the saucepan, and then we're going to use 200 mils of hot water. Okay. Oh, sorry there, my battery, I didn't switch the switch on for my camera and the battery just died, so I had to press the button. Anyway, so I've got 200 mils of water here. I might need to use a tiny bit more, I'm thinking. So 500 mils of milk water combination, or just milk or just water, whatever you want. So I'm just placing the fish in here, and inside there we're going to put all our little spices. So I'm just going to use a teaspoon of coriander seeds. I'll find a teaspoon. Teaspoon of coriander seeds. Remember, this is just to give it flavour. We're not actually going to be putting any of these inside the fish cakes. A teaspoon of the cumin seeds, and here you could add chilies if you want. I haven't got any chilies, so we won't be adding those today. I swear I bought some chilies the other day, but I don't know where they are. So a teaspoon of these seeds, which are cumin seeds, and then we're going to add 3 of these, oh, I've got to open them, cardamom pods. So, we're going to add 3 or 4. I like cardamom, it's got a lovely, gives a nice sort of delicate taste, very nice delicate smell, flavour, nice. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of garam masala, And we're adding that to the milk, okay? And we're going to add a teaspoon of turmeric. Or you could use whatever combination of vegetables you want, spices you like. Or herbs, you could put in whatever herbs you like. So I'm going to use a teaspoon. But this is sort of like just a spicy one, not necessarily hot spicy. Doesn't need to be hot. Spicy doesn't necessarily mean hot, it just means using spices basically. And then we're just going to add a bit of salt and pepper. And then we're going to just put this on to boil for about 10 minutes and that should be cooked then. And then by then the potatoes will be done. So I'll be back when this is cooked, okay? So you just want it to come to the boil and then simmer it for 10 minutes, okay? So I'll see you again in a minute. Bye for now. Hello again, Sue back again from Sue's Broadway Kitchen. And I just want to show you the little salad we're going to have with this today. So we're just going to have a little bit of salad with it. You can have whatever you want with it, hot vegetables, whatever. But we're just having a little bit of salad, so it's nice and healthy today. No chips, no. So I'm just putting a couple of pieces of this nice little gem lettuce. I really like this. Just a couple of pieces on the plate. So you don't need a great load of food with this, because remember it's got potato in it. So I'm not having extra potatoes with it. And then I'm just going to slice a tomato so that we've both got 2 pieces each. Brain's not working. Right, so 2 pieces of tomatoes. Two and a half pieces of tomatoes. Oh dear, I can't even count. Deary God. Since I've gone blonde, I seem to be very dumb these days. Anyway, and then a nice red, half a red pepper. So we're going to use this up because I need to use this. I used this for cooking the other day. I can't remember what I made. It's on one of the videos. Because as I said, all these videos, they're actually our dinner, what we actually have for dinner. So whenever I get asked to cook something, I will actually have it for my dinner, like the corned beef hash. Someone requested a cottage pie months ago, and every time someone requests something, we do actually have it for our dinner, unless it's something that I really wouldn't like. But as of now, I've liked everything that I've cooked, so which is really good. And my partner would eat it anyway. I'm a bit more fussy with my food. So I'm just cutting these into small little bits. I don't think we use all of that. We just want it as a garnish really, not like a main event. So we just want a little bit. And I'm only using what I've got in my fridge. So this is all the salad that I have left. So I need to go shopping tomorrow. So that's it. So there's that. So we just got a bit of lettuce. There you go. A bit of lettuce. A bit of red pepper and a bit of tomato. And also we're going to be using the lemon. So half the lemon, I'm going to cut it in half because half the lemon juice I want to put into the sauce. When we put all the ingredients together, you'll see. And then the other one we're going to put on the plate, like so. Okay? So that we can squirt them on our fish cakes. So that's it. So our fish is cooking nicely in here in the milk. So it's cooking nice. It's a really nice golden colour because it's got turmeric in it, which makes everything gold. I like a bit of gold, don't you? I do. Anyway, so that's it really. So my potatoes are done and I've left them in here for now. So there's my potatoes. So we're just letting them cool down a bit so that we can mash them up a bit. We're not going to mash them up too much because we don't want to mash. We just want sort of like chunky bits of potato in there, not completely mashed. So I'm going to get a probably a flat. There's a bowl. Sorry. I'm just going to put the potatoes. I'm very tired because I've been out in the garden today, and then I thought I'd better make the video because we needed something for dinner. So I thought, oh, I remember somebody requesting something, so we'll make that for dinner, and also I'll get a video. So that's two birds with one stone. So I need to put my sheep away in a minute and my chickens. I'll just stop the video while I go and do that, and while we're waiting for the potatoes to cool down, so that would be cool. So I will be going to put my chickens away in a minute, and I'll have to come back again. Okay, so I'll just leave that there. Right, very tired. Oh, while we're waiting, I will tip the nice softened onions into the potatoes. Okay, so we put them in here, so they can cool down together. Okay, so let me sniff that. Nice. So we're going to be putting into this mixture the lemon juice, the fish, the coriander, okay, and a bit more salt and pepper, but I'll taste it first to just check it tastes alright. And then we're going to be mashing it, okay, but only a little bit because we don't want it all crumbly. So I just need to make sure my fish is done so I can go outside and see to my animals. So I'll be back in a minute after I've put my animals away, and the fish will have cooled down slightly. It won't be very cold, but it will have cooled down slightly so I can actually take the skin off, okay? So there's the fish, I don't know if you can see that, in the nice milky liquid. Okay, so I'm just going to take it off, turn off this cooker, and I'm just going to nip outside to go and put my lamb away. And we now have to lock up our chickens every night in the ark. They have like an ark, you know. And we have to gather them all up and put them in there because we seem to have some kind of small stoat or something like that keeps getting in the chicken house and killing my chickens, and it's killed 4. Only it killed 2 last week, 1 a few weeks ago, and then 1 a long time ago, like last year. But now it seems to be on a rampage. So we are actually putting all our chickens, we've lifted the ark up off the floor, it's now on a table, and there's no little gaps in it. So we're putting all of our chickens in there, the boys and the girls, whether they like it or not, they're all together. And there's 15 of them, so I don't want to lose any more. Because they were all brought up from tiny chicks, they were all from the chickens we already had, and they had chicks. And so they mean a lot to us, and they were all born last year, so we don't want to lose them. So anyway, that's the situation. So I'll see you again in a minute after I've gone and checked on my chickens, put them away. Okay, see you again. Bye for now. Hello, Sue back again from Sue's Dog Brockmire Kitchen, and I just want to show you that I'm just going to melt some oil with some butter in it again like I did before, and this is to cook them in, so to cook our fish cakes in. So while that's warming up, I'm just going to show you the fish. So we're going to get the fish out of this liquid. Okay, so you need a spoon with holes in it. And we get a plate, and I'll just show you the fish. So the fish is done. So we just turn it over so we can get off all the... So we're just putting the fish on the plate, okay? That's what we're doing. So we don't want all the bits in it, okay? Remember that? So I'll just leave that there. We want to keep that though. That will make a nice sauce to go on top of the fish cakes, okay? So don't throw that away. So what we're going to do is just take off bits of the fish, like so, off of the skin. because we need to get the skin off. So just take the skin off the fish. So it's got really lovely flakes of fish. I love haddock. You can use any fish for this. You don't have to use haddock. You can use salmon, tuna, whatever. It's not coming off. Oh, there we are. It's because it's still hot and I'm trying to do it while it's still hot. Oh, it's hot. That's it. Right, let's just check this bit. It's basically come off of that bit. Right, I'll just take this off the heat a minute. Like that. Oh, it smells really lovely. So, if you want the ingredients for this, the recipe, just leave a comment below and I will put it up for you. So what we're going to do is just flake it a bit on this plate. Okay, check for any bones, because this was fresh fish when I bought it from the fishmongers locally where I live, and then I freeze it. So I buy it fresh, and then if I don't use it I freeze it. So I always buy enough to freeze. So you might find the odd bone. It is fish after all. Fish does have bones in it. As much as you try and take every single one out, you may miss one. Which I just missed too. So you just have to be careful and tell people to watch out. There may be the odd bone in your fish. It is fish. And there you are. So I've flaked it all. Just flake it with a knife like so. So we don't really want to make it sort of like all mushed up, if you know what I mean. You want to have like chunks of fish. So we flaked all our fish. So we're just going to leave it there for a second while we just mash our potatoes. Okay, so we don't want them too mashed. Okay, because we want chunks. I like chunks. I don't want like a really mushy mess. But you can have it like that if you want. It's up to you. This is your decision how you want this. Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm doing for the potatoes. And into this, I'm now going to add some more salt and pepper. Just a little bit. And then we're going to add the coriander and the lemon juice. No, we're going to add the coriander. And we're going to put the lemon juice in our sauce that we're going to make to go over the top, okay? So, and now just add the coriander. That is defrosted. And then I'm just going to mix it with a spoon. Oh, it smells lovely because the coriander, you can smell the coriander now, because I love coriander. It's my favourite herb. That and basil, they're my two favourite, and then sage and rosemary, they're my next favourites. Thyme and oregano after that. But this is my favourite herb. Right, so I've mixed in the coriander with the potatoes. Now we're just going to put our fish in, okay? So we're going to put our nice flakes of fish in that we just did into here. Oh, sorry about the noise in the background, that's my dishwasher. Just came on to heat up the water. So now we're just going to stir that in. So we're going to have some nice chunks of fish in this. So that's it. So there it is, that's our mixture. So the next stage is to make it into the fish cakes. So we just make sure it's nice and combined, which it seems to be. Right, just take that off of there like so. Okay. Hello, Sue back again from Sue's Old Broadmouth Kitchen. I just want to... What's going on there? just want to show you how to make the fish cake. So all you do is get a handful of the fish cake mixture into your hand like this and roll it into a ball, like so. And then just flatten it out like so. Okay, there you go. One done. So I'll just make as many as this mixture makes, okay? I don't know how many it actually makes. So I'm just going to carry on until I'm done. So there's another one. You could coat them in flour if you want, or breadcrumbs. Hello, Sue back again from Sue's Dog Brock Knife Kitchen. There has been a massive gap between the last part and this part. Not that you need to know that, but my mixture for my fish cakes has well and truly gone cold because my memory card ran out of memory. Ah, okay, right. I will get this video finished today. Okay, I'll be back again in a minute.
Look at him.
Mine, babe.
Beautiful.
Hello, Sue here again from Sue's Dog Brock Knife Kitchen, and I've been interrupted so many times this evening trying to finish doing my haddock fish cakes. So hopefully I will get them done. I will get it done this time. So anyway, in this saucepan here, I've got the milk that I had the fish in, and I've strained off all the bits, and I'm just heating it up a bit, and we're going to use this as a sauce. You don't have to do this, but I just like making sauces actually. So what I'm going to do is just add some corn flour to thicken it, okay? So we're going to do that before we finish the fish cakes. We haven't actually finished doing the fish cakes yet, but I want to get the sauce done. So I'm just going to whisk it so it thickens. You don't have to use corn flour, but it really does help thicken a sauce really quickly. I mean, you could do a roux and all that, but it does take so much time. I love using corn flour to thicken sauces with. So that's nearly thick now. So while we're waiting for that, I'll just keep a really close eye on that. We don't want that to catch, okay? We'll carry on making our haddock fish cake. So far I've made 3. Okay, so now I'm going to make some more. So this is really nice and cold now. It was quite hot when I started, but I had to stop and put my sheep away, my little Anu, and then I had to, then my memory card ran out on my camera, and then I had to go back out and go and put the chickens away. So I've actually been outside 3 times since I started making this video, okay? So now it is now 7:20 in the evening. It was quite early when I started. So now I'm just flattening them out. Oh, I need to just whisk this a bit. That looks lovely. And then I'm going to squeeze the lemon in there. So we only want half a lemon. So how many have we got? We've got 3. I think we're going to get 6. Oh, I might make this one. Oh, it smells absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to make this one a bigger one, okay? What I'll do is take a bit of that mixture and make one of them slightly bigger as well. So in all we've got 6, okay? So that amount of fish made 6 fish cakes. So that's pretty cool. You could make them a bit smaller if you wanted. I'm just going to add a little bit more to this one. You've just got a little bit left, but not enough to make another whole one. So I'm just going to gather up this. It smells absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I wish you could smell it. So that's an extra big one. Right, so there we are. They're actually done now, thank God. I've actually made the fish cakes there. Anyway, so the next plan is to actually cook them again. So remember, the ingredients is already cooked, so you're just warming them through and browning them on the outside. That's all you're doing. So the sauce is done, so I'll show you that in a minute. Hold on. So into the sauce I'm just going to add this half a lemon. So I'm just going to squeeze it with my hands, but just make sure you don't get any picks in your sauce, okay? You don't want picks in there. So I'm just going to make sure I don't get any pips. There we are. There's only one pip in there anyway. You could use a lemon squeeze, but who cares. So there we are. So I've made sauce. It's a really nice creamy sauce which will go really nice with the fish cake. So made a nice creamy sauce. Look at that. Yummy. I'm just going to taste it. I don't even know what it tastes like yet. Right, it smells really lovely. I did put some cream in it. It needs a bit more salt and pepper. Just a little bit. But you can taste all the spices. Tastes lovely. Tastes really like nice and nice spice taste, but without that horrible heat bit, which I really don't like. These aren't Thai fish cakes. These are just spicy fish cakes. So it's all about the flavour, not about heat. If you want to add heat, you can add chilies. But I haven't got any chilies, so I didn't add any chili. But you can really taste the cumin, the coriander, and the garam masala. The garam masala has a bit of heat in it, but only a very small amount. And the turmeric, that doesn't have any heat in it. And you can taste the lemon. That tastes lovely. So we'll leave those there. It's a nice delicate sauce because you don't want the taste to be too strong. Because remember, these fish cakes are smoked fish, so they will taste a lot, have a lot of flavour. So we've got our oil and our butter in this pan here. In fact, I've got 2 left, so we'll probably have these for lunchtime tomorrow with a little bit of salad as well. So, and that sauce will taste nicer tomorrow because I always think that sauces always taste nicer the second day. So what we're going to do is just leave those to cook for about 6 minutes. Or whenever. Once they're brown on one side, I'll flick them over and let them brown on the other side. So I'll come back once they're done and I'll show you what it looks like, shall I? So, see you again in a minute. Bye for now. Hello, Sue back again with Sue's Dog Broth My Kitchen with the last instalment of the fish cakes that I've made. Some nice spicy fish cakes. So I just want to show you them. They are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So this is for me, and this is for my partner. So I'm just going to pour the sauce on that I've made. You don't have to do the sauce if you don't want to. But I do like sauces, and it's either that or we'd have to have mayonnaise or something. So we're going to have some sauce. We're only having a little bit of salad. And it's like a lemon sauce, okay? So you can make whatever sauce you want, but I'm making this sort of nice creamy. I put a bit of cream in it. And if you'd like the ingredients for it, just let me know. Yeah, so there we are. So that's made. So I'm just going to pour a bit on. Okay? So it's beautiful. Beautiful colour. Wow, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? So this is my version of spicy fish cakes. So this is Sue's version of spicy fish cakes with a nice creamy lemon sauce with spices. And if you would like the recipe, please leave a comment below and I will put the ingredients up for you. So I hope you like this, Basingstoke Dave, and try it. I'm sure you would like it. If you don't like these spices, use any spices. You can just use anything. Use any spices you like, but if you want these particular spices, then just leave a comment below and I will put the ingredients up. Okay, and also my wonderful sauce I made as well. So thank you for watching. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel and tell your friends and family about my channel. And I will keep making the videos, and if there's anything else you would like me to make, anyone, please just let me know, because I love making different things and it's nice to hear what people would like me to make. So please just you know, keep them coming. I will only make the things I actually really like myself as well, because we do eat these meals as our actual dinner. So this is our dinner this evening, and it should be very filling with the beautiful haddock that I have. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. So bye for now. Bye.